Hello, this is Dr. Mary Ann Pearson. I'm a professor in communication studies at CBU. I was at CBU Online and transferred back in the summer of 18 to the main campus, and I've been helping out with the assessment for our department. So as you probably are aware, we did have rubrics that needed to be used to grade the final speech in COM 113 in the fall. And Dr. Morris in the assessment office allowed us to do it with a tally sheet and said that that actually works fine if folks would prefer to use a tally sheet. But there is another way that I think is more simple, and that is to embed the rubric into Blackboard and grade those final speeches with a rubric. With that said, I have opened up a course that's already completed, and I'm going to show you what the rubric looks like when it's embedded. You can see it this way, but you can also click on here, the white part on the corner there, and then you can see the description. And at this point, you can choose and add feedback, whether it would be the organization of the speech was capstone, or if the language was, appropriate, or the delivery, or the supporting material. You can certainly make comments here at the bottom, and that actually will allow the student to see that when they review it as well. And then you save the rubric, and that information will go to our assessment office. So you may wonder, well, how do I include this rubric with the assignment? So let me go into Blackboard and kind of show you that. So learning activities, when you go to weeks 10 through 16, let's scroll down to the link to the tribute speech. Let me edit that. If you hit the chevron and edit it, you see the description for the speech, and then you see the opportunity to choose a rubric. So you can select rubric, and when you select rubric, you choose one of them and hit submit in the corner, and after you have submitted, that will be saved. You'd be hitting submit here. That will be saved so that when you go to grade it, it's available for you so that you can just do the grading with the rubric. And something else just to let you know, you don't necessarily have to use this rubric as your full grading assessment. You can grade it how you like, but the rubric needs to be done so that the assessment office has that information. So it's possible to grade it twice, to actually have two areas that you designate within Blackboard, one with maybe the rubric that you've already explained to your students, and then the other, which is for assessment purposes, which is basically the same thing, but just worded in the way that is necessary for our assessment. In fact, let me go to rubrics and show you what I mean by that. So if you go to rubrics here, you can see I have a few different rubrics available. And the rubric here, if I open it, you can follow the language there. So if there's any deviation from this, or just kind of your situation's a little bit different and you want to, have an additional bit of information, please reach out to me at mpearson@calbaptist.edu. Also, if you're at all interested in this platform I'm using to speak to you, it's Screencast-O-Matic. I certainly would be willing to share that information with you as well. Free accounts are available, and it allows you to show your screen while having your video in the bottom corner, or where there's a few choices, but that's where I chose to put mine. So anyway, the purpose of this video, though, is to let you know you can either use the tally form for your COM 113 grading and assessment for the final speech, the tribute speech, or you can use a rubric that you embed through Blackboard. And I know that you may need individual help with this. You can certainly contact me. My office number is available, or email me and we can set up a time to talk. So basically wanted to let you know you have that choice to go ahead and use a rubric. And I know some of you may be familiar with that, but I just wanted to offer this as a resource to you. Have a great day. Thanks.